thank you for tuning in to Halo Halo. October is Filipino American History Month, and the city of Carson is once again putting together a month-long series of events in honor. And today we are at the Filipino American History Month Kickoff celebration with performances, wonderful speeches, and of course, honorees. The FilAm History Month celebration, which took place at the Carson Community Center, was filled with high energy and heartwarming performances, like Kindreds of Carson. From ABC's duets, singer Jason Farrell graced the stage with his beautiful voice. Miguel Vera serenaded the ladies. FilAm's Got Talent champions Charisma Marquez, Therese Masangkay, and Shekinah Austria blew everyone away with their powerful voices. Self-taught ventriloquist and singer Selloria stole the show with his performance, earning him a standing ovation. Now, I just saw your amazing performance. Tell me, how old were you when you got started?
So when I first started doing ventriloquism, I was, I think, 9 years old. So 3 years ago. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. And I didn't even tell my mom. So I was like, oh yeah, look, I can do it now. I went into my parents' room and I said, hey mom, look what I can do.
And what they do?
They were just shocked. So yeah.
How did you even come up with ventriloquism?
Well, like, I was watching America's Got Talent and I saw somebody named Paul Zerdin. He's really funny. I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that. So then I don't know, I learned on YouTube. So yeah, it was fun.
And you sing too?
Yes.
And by the way, let's introduce your friend. Who's your friend?
This is Winston. Say hi, Winston. Hi.
And Winston sings as well, right?
Yep.
Can you do a little song and dance for us? Or not dance, but song and
Huwag damdamin ang kasawian.
And of course, the CSU Long Beach Filipino American Coalition reminded us of our beautiful heritage through several traditional Filipino dances.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Closing off the kickoff event was the truly multi-talented singer, actress, comedian, and dancer Faith Reyes. Oh, and of course, congratulations are in order because I hear you are officially a grandmother.
Yes, I'm a grandmother, yes. you see, she's my third, but sa sarili kong anak, di ba, ngayon, yours, mine, and ours. But technically, she's my first granddaughter. She was born October 2, and I have two more from my stepdaughter, too. So, yeah. So,
See?
lola na talaga ako, lol.
And of course, she still had the time to fly down here and be part of the Filipino American History Month kickoff celebration here in Carson. Tell us how important it was to make it here today.
It was very important because Much, I like Much very much. I really was saying that I wasn't going to be able to make it because of my daughter, but you know what? I am a proud Filipino American, so I have to be here. I have to take part, right? So, and siyempre iba pagka you perform for your mga kababayan, and that's my feeling for today. I am proud. I'm a proud Pinoy.
I love it. We are all proud. You had those moves, twerking and everything. I can't even do that.
Well, I get it from my kids, from everybody. I'm turning 60 already, but it's okay. I feel it sometimes, but it in somewhere in my body, you know, like you feel that you're aging, but I think I'm doing pretty well. Yeah. Humor is my secret.
Yes, and speaking of humor, there's a lot of humor in your shows, but you also speak about serious topics. How do you fuse that together so well?
Well, you see, we laugh at what is true. So I think that's the secret of comedy, is because it's real. You have to be very honest in your comedy, and that's kailangan totoo. Totoo sa'yo, then I don't try to be funny. Right. Just be yourself.
Naturally.
Yeah. And so pag ganon, then it's funnier. And when it becomes nakakaiyak pa.
Yeah.
Because actually comedians are very, very serious people, you know? Yeah. Iyakin ako. Yeah. I think you tell me your sad story, I'll cry first before you. So.
Oh no.
But I like making people laugh and entertaining people, and I think that's what I want to leave behind, is like just remembering me that I made them happy at some point in their lives.
Well, you definitely do. I mean, I don't know if you see the crowd, but you get them dancing, you get them laughing, you get them singing. Now, not only are you sharing your talent, but you also help young entertainers and performers, right? I heard that you hone them. Tell us a little bit more about the importance of that.
Okay, this started actually in the Philippines because I was working with Peque Galiaga and his team. And when every time there's a movie or we're doing movies, we do a workshop. So we have a drama workshop, an acting workshop. And whoever needs my help, I am not a voice coach, because people come to me sometimes, oh, do you teach voice lessons? No, not really, but I can teach performance.
Right. What do you think is the biggest, most important piece of advice you can give somebody that's trying to get into the business?
That's what you have to be true. And they call it being. You have to be it, you know, you have to be real. You have to, this is the thing. Some people, they're great singers. They sing very well. The young ones today, talagang wow, full galing kumanta. But are they really? It can be all technique, but are they really feeling the song? Do they know the meaning of the song? Or even the young ones, or the kids are singing songs that are for adults. You know, the lyrics are for adults. And I said, does this kid know what she's singing? So I think it has. I always advise being real.
Find out who you are.
Yeah, and sometimes when you base it on your real life or on a real experience, then it comes out naturally. It comes out in your eyes and comes. Alam mo pag totoo eh. Alam mo pag kumakanta pero puro technique lang, di ba? Yung talagang but someone can sing not so well, but if she's singing or he is singing from the heart, then you feel it, no? And same with acting, or same with being or performing. Just have fun and be real. I think that's what all I can do and say.
Very inspiring words from Faith Reyes, and also an inspiration is Youth Achievement Award winner and Filipino Cultural School President Paolo Roca. You are so involved with the Filipino community, especially with FCS, Filipino Cultural School. So tell us all about it for those that don't know.
Sure. So Filipino Cultural School, it's been going on for more than 52, 53 years. It was started by the Sampaguita Women's Circle as a summer program that teaches kids, usually from 5 to 18, about the Filipino culture. So they had different classes about the history, lifestyle. So that included cooking, the dances, and the songs. So we were very fortunate that it was transitioned over to us, and it has been growing since 2013, where we had 65 students. Now this summer we had almost 120 students.
Wow.
Yeah,
Double.
that doubled. Yeah, definitely.
And I think that has a lot to do with you because you're the president of FCS. Now, what were some of the steps that you took to, I think, double the size?
Definitely being in media outlets. Like before, I remember going to your show. That really increased capacity. Just being more out there with social media and just the parents alone, just the word of mouth, that helped with definitely increasing the enrollment and just the visibility of what FCS is.
And why do you think it's so important?
Definitely, FCS gives that unique background that there's not a lot of educational spaces that happens in our community. So there's not a lot of programs or even classes to take what it means to be Filipino or the history of the Philippines and even the history of Filipino Americans here. And just being able to learn the language and just be part and see like a classroom full of Filipinos. And it's been an amazing trend nowadays that a lot of people that are, well, I would say half-seas, like people who are born from Filipino, then American or different nationalities or ethnicities are coming and learning about their Filipino side, which is an amazing sight to see.
Yeah, I don't know of any other organization that does that. What's your vision for FCS?
My vision is, because right now we've been renting out classrooms in the Cerritos area, so hopefully in the near future we create our own community center, like our own physical space that would have not just lessons for kids but for the whole community, for the veterans, for the lolos, for the lolas. It's just a place, as a physical place for us to come together and just show what the Filipino culture is and be a family, definitely.